Okay, go ahead, shoot. So what Zend engine does is Zend engine comma no comma is multiple arguments, that's it. You see in define constant there are commas. Just comma is like separation, that's it. Just like an argument. Okay, anybody else has a question? So what happens, this is our PHP file, let's assume. Okay, this has PHP code and HTML code, whatever, the same file. Okay, this has HTML code also. So now this is passed to our Zend engine. Okay, Zend engine is that thing which compiles the PHP code. Okay, this is given to the Zend engine. The first thing the Zend engine does, what it does is it separates the PHP code and HTML code. Okay, it separates the PHP code and HTML code. And why does it separate? Because it feels like, okay, HTML code, there is nothing to parse, right? Browser can understand HTML, whereas PHP code is not understood by the browser, hence it has to do something to the PHP code to convert it into that code which the browser understands. Alright, so what it does is it just separates the PHP code and HTML code. So PHP code goes here. I'm just writing something. This is not the exact figure. Okay, PHP code goes there, and the HTML code is cached. So cached is nothing but it's stored. So this is HTML code. It compiles here and converts it to the what I call to the content understood by browser, and then later it combines these two and gives back to the browser. That is what exactly happening. So as much as you separate PHP code, that much is faster your execution. Did you guys understand the purpose of writing, separating the PHP and HTML code? Wherever PHP is necessary, write it only there. Do not write your HTML code inside the PHP tags. Whatever I have done here, even this is not a good practice. You see, I have written a HTML code inside my PHP code. You see this PHP tags? I have written a HTML code, right? I'm directly echoing the HTML code, which is not really necessary over there. I can embed my PHP inside that, which I'll be showing in the next few minutes. How do I exactly separate everything in a proper manner? Always remember, do that as a practice. This is the best practice. Separate your HTML code. Wherever you have your PHP code, just write down your PHP tags and do echo, or do your PHP logic. Write your logic and just echo. Write your logic and just echo. Alright, you guys understood the reason behind the separation of HTML and PHP. Any questions here? Great, I hope I'm clear. No problem, you can shoot any question to me. If you feel like you're hesitant to like, you know, if what if others know about my question, don't hesitate. This particular thing here, you can talk separately with me. All you gotta do is like choose my name and type the message. It won't be seen by others, so you can post any question you got, even if it's a simple question, or if it's a complicated question, or if a question which is really complex which I cannot answer, just post it, no problem. I'll at least try to answer questions. All right, are we good? Shall we go and see another program? Yes, I want an S from all the 7 here. Topic, yes. Satish here. Hey Satish, I don't know how much you are following the class. I hope I'm clear to everybody here. And Ankush, Avnesh is gone, right? He was here until a while. Fine. So yeah, Ankush, if you feel a little bit faster, we can catch up. No problem. You can, I'm always offline there on the group. Okay. You can send an email to tutoslive.help@gmail.com and say, hey Sagar, I did not understand this particular part. Just give me a good explanation. I'm there. Don't worry. I'm here for you guys to write a better code and a faster code. That is my motto, and I'll do that. You don't worry. Until you know how to write a code, I won't leave you. Trust me. You have to say, hey Sagar, just leave me. Even I don't leave you then. Okay? Great. So fine, let's write one more program here. So you guys know about if and loop statements. I talked this about in JavaScript, and most of them are new here. But I told the guys who were present in JavaScript class that I'm gonna repeat the same thing, wherein I won't go into details. So I don't know how good you guys are. Just go back to that class and see what we really can do there, because it takes 1.5 hours for me to explain the whole thing again. So those things were discussed in JavaScript. So even I have showed the class number yesterday, 3941, right? Class number 39 and class number 41. Yes, anybody has a question here? So if we know that, we can play with it now. Since we know how to write PHP code inside HTML, we can play with it. I assume you guys understood it. So always keep this practice. Okay, now I'll show you guys what kind of errors you do.